Sometimes people view the various Christian denominations as if they are rival gangs. Like the Bloods and the Crips, each denomination has its own symbols, rituals, and systems that separates it from all the rest. To this way of thinking, the differences between denominations are not differences of substance, but of expression. Some people go even farther and suggest denominations are just a means for church leaders to keep control and gain power over people. I am Dave Chambers, the pastor of Manistique Bible Church. Now, I personally claim the denominational title of Baptist. I am an independent Baptist, and I pastor an independent Bible church. My personal beliefs and the beliefs and teachings of Manistique Bible Church are closely aligned with those historically known as Baptist, and our ministry is highly Bible-centered. Therefore, the church name and my denominational label reflect who we are and what we believe. Now, calling myself a Baptist does not indicate that I participate in a group like the Southern Baptist Convention. And Manistique Bible Church is not officially affiliated with any particular denominational body. I do resist the label non-denominational because it suggests an acceptance of all Christian denominations. I vigorously teach that we cannot say all Christian groups are true. Denominational labels are not the equivalent of gang colors or of a favorite football team. These are not differences of style or opinion or preferences. Most of the different denominations have substantial differences. And these kinds of differences are more like the differences between animal species. A lion, a tiger, a bobcat, and a domesticated house cat are very closely related to one another. But those different species also have substantial and significant difference between each species. If you doubt that, try to keep a tiger as a house pet. And those are more like the differences between the various denominations. Some of the differences are differences of church government. A Presbyterian church has a leadership structure that is significantly different from that of an Episcopalian or Baptist church. Some of these differences are of beliefs and teachings. The Everlasting Truths radio program features a mix of Lutheran and Baptist pastors. We do not believe the same on some important issues. For example, the Lutheran Church believes infants can be saved at baptism. The Baptist Church strongly rejects baptizing infants or that salvation happens at baptism. And as a result, though I can be friends with the Lutheran minister and I do not doubt his Christian credentials, I cannot be a member of a Lutheran church, nor would a confessing Lutheran be able to be a member of a Baptist church. Those denominational labels reflect differences that matter. This is the advantage of denominations. The label allows an outsider to gain some initial understanding about the beliefs and practices of a church. I'm a committed Baptist. Anyone who knows the body of teaching common to Baptists will have a pretty good idea about what I believe about many key issues. So in this case, that denominational label is helpful insofar as it accurately portrays a set of beliefs. Now, the label does not say everything about a person or a church, but it can help understand who and what they are. Imagine that all political labels were dropped. What if there was no more Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, or Green Party? Would that end strife between politicians? Would the absence of political parties mean that everyone suddenly agrees? Of course not. The labels do not define beliefs, they reflect the beliefs. And dropping the label does not necessarily change the belief. The label helps you know what the person believes. It helps you know what's inside. What if cereal boxes were no longer labeled? How would you know if you were buying Fruit Loops or Raisin Bran? Removing labels only makes it more difficult to know who believes what. The denominational labels help people know certain important facts without necessarily having to investigate or interrogate every church and every pastor. So these denominational labels serve a useful purpose. Does the denominational name deserve allegiance? I am an independent Baptist. I hold strongly to the convictions that have been historically associated with Baptist. Does the name Baptist deserve my ultimate allegiance? Am I a Baptist first and a Christian second? If I stop being a Baptist, do I stop being a Christian? The title Baptist is only helpful as long as it accurately reflects biblical truth. If somehow the name Baptist were to become so distorted it no longer accurately reflects what the Bible teaches or what I believe, then I will seek a label that more accurately aligns with the Bible's teachings. The label is a marker. It's a name to identify what I believe, but it is not my identity. The denominational label should not be anyone's identity. Rather, my identity is in Christ. I am, above all else, the child of God through faith in Jesus. What others call me, and even what I call myself, is of secondary importance to who I am in Christ. Denominational labels matter. A Baptist is not a Lutheran or Presbyterian. The differences between denominations are reflected by the different names we use to describe ourselves. Therefore, they're a useful tool. They can quickly communicate a basic set of beliefs. And when they serve that purpose, they are helpful. Those labels cannot be eliminated without creating confusion. However, that denominational name is not most important because no one gets to heaven by belonging to the right denomination. Ultimately, salvation only comes through faith in Jesus. Thank you for watching. If you would like more answers, follow us on Facebook or explore everlastingtruths.com for more biblical answers to your questions.